My name is Martin and welcome to the Mancunian Way, where today we're going to talk all about Manchester City versus Arsenal in our post-match debrief. So the first thing we're going to talk about is where do we stand. Manchester City right now have played 3 league games. We lost the first one against Tottenham, we beat Norwich 5-0 and we beat Arsenal 5-0. Now, especially over the last 24 hours, we've talked about all the hoo-ha, about striker, worrying and everything else, and it was complete and utter meltdown. It was Norwich and Arsenal, and Norwich probably will get relegated, and Arsenal ain't pulling up any trees at the moment. They are a little bit of a basket case of a football club, unfortunately for their fan base today, who I've got to say, 36 minutes in, we can see you sneaking out. Yes, we did. But some of them did end up staying, so well done to those. So yeah, City 5, Arsenal 0. It was a great win in the Manchester sunshine. So let's get into the match takeaways. So the match takeaways that we basically took. Let's start it by the first half, shall we? Pep Guardiola kept the same 11 that he has kept against Norwich, which is very un-Pep Guardiola-like. He went with Ferran Torres as the false 9. He went with Gabriel Jesus on the right. He went with Grealish on the left. He stuck with Gundogan and Bernardo. Back 4 was the same as normal. So yeah, that was the big thing. Pep Guardiola did not change his starting 11. Now, for me, I thought Gabriel Jesus was wonderful today for the time he was on, especially I think it was about 70 minutes. He did really, really well. That boy, I am telling you, is going to end up with more assists than KDB if he plays on that right wing week in, week out. He is phenomenal. We could have found ourselves a natural winger. Now, I have always said he is a winger. I've said he's not a striker. And today, again, another assist, another goal. Ferran Torres, absolutely brilliant. What a wonder kid. What a wonder kid. I did say in a live stream quite recently that we needed to be patient with him as a number 9. You know, Pep has come out and said he is very, very similar to a Jamie Vardy with balls over the top with the runs that he makes. Perfect. Absolutely perfect analogy for me. He really is starting to anticipate those runs a lot quicker than we thought, and the boy's got natural, raw ability finishing. Sometimes he just finishes looking like he's been doing it for 20 years. He is that good at finishing so far. Rodri, great game. Probably one of his best games, if not the best game in a Manchester City shirt. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal from Rodri today. Gundogan did really well. Yeah, so they are kind of the match takeaways. Obviously, Granit Xhaka got the red card in the 35th, 36th minute. I've not seen it back. I was quite a way away. I will go and watch it back. Cancelo looked like he did take quite a nasty one. You could see it from a distance. He kind of, one of them, you can see it's coming. You can see it's coming. Great sunshine. The atmosphere was much, much better today. You know, no smoke, no fireworks. It was just the Mancunian boys singing their heart out, and it was really, really good to see on a really warm day. So what went wrong today for me? I'm going to be honest with you, the game was over at 3-0. As soon as that third goal went in from Gabby just before half-time and the red card, it became a little bit of a training game. It slowed everything down. It may have been the heat because it was very, very warm out there. Maybe a few more substitutions a bit earlier on. It would have been nice to see a Liam Delap, you know, when you're 3 and 4-0 up. Cole Palmer, Liam Delap, was that opportunity there? Did he have to bring on Riyad Mahrez and Sterling? I understand they are, you know, the high earners in the club and you've got to get them on the pitch. And absolutely no problem with them coming on. But I would have liked to have seen a Liam Delap come on for his Premier League debut. Definitely. Especially when you're 4-0 up and going into 5-0. You'd love to see Liam Delap come on and maybe get his first Premier League goal, because at that opportunity Arsenal were gone. They were absolutely gone. They were gone at 3-0. So 4 and 5-0 would have been a nice opportunity to bring Liam Delap on. Fresh legs, enthusiasm, Really wants to impress. He'd have had a go at that Arsenal backline. Cole Palmer the same. I'd love to have seen him get on and get some minutes. Yeah, the big thing, Kyle Walker in the first half for me was the big thing today. That was one of the worst Kyle Walker performances I've seen in a long time. I don't know if he's injured. He obviously went off at half time to replace by Zinchenko, with Cancelo moving to the right, Zinky back over to the left, and Kyle Walker just got caught out, especially in the first 5 minutes or so. We were getting caught out very, very quick down the City right, the Arsenal left. And Ruben Dias and Kyle Walker look a little bit out of shape there. So I don't know whether Walker was carrying a bit of an injury, but he did struggle a little bit. Another bad note I want to say, Ederson. The man is going to give me an heart attack. I was sat 5 yards away. Maybe not even that, 5-10 yards probably at max away from Ederson. Some of the balls that were short, he was messing around trying to take on pirouette turns and everything else, doesn't need to do it. Now, the big thing I noticed with Jack Grealish today was his tracking back. He does not track back at all. And that is something a Pep Guardiola team is going to have to do. Because Pep Guardiola, we saw with Sergio Aguero, if you don't track back, you'll get told on the training ground. And Jack just needs to realise that, yes, at Villa, he was a big fish in a medium-sized pond. Now, he is a small fish in an ocean. What went right today? And definitely a lot went right. Gabriel Jesus, as I said in the Where Do We Stand and the match takeaways, was awesome. Ferran Torres, man of the match. Rodri, best game in a blue shirt for a long time, if not ever. Controlled that midfield. Gundogan did not look as slow or sloppy as he has done in the first 2 or 3 games. So there was a lot of positives in there. Torres, his movement is getting sharp. He's getting much better. So he's clearly learning. He's clearly wanting to learn his craft, which is awesome. And like I said, he's got a natural finish on him. He really has. Zinchenko did okay. Cancelo did okay today. Some of the balls maybe a little bit too hard across the goal. And if you were there, you'd know what I mean. Some of them were just, looked like they were far too hard, and they probably look great on the television. But when you're there and you're 10, 15 yards away, you're like, that's going to hurt someone if they get to it. But that's Cancelo for you. But he has got a great ball in, which is something that we should take advantage of at City. We've got Cancelo, we've got Gabby now, these quick balls, and clearly we've got Ferran Torres running on, which I get excited when I talk about Ferran Torres, because that boy has got natural raw ability. I cannot wait to see where he is in 12 months. I just can't. Rob said on the channel a few weeks back that he's a future Ballon d'Or, and I said, bang on, he's a future Ballon d'Or. Like I said, still, maybe not with Manchester City, but we'll have to wait and see. But that boy's got bags and bags of potential. It could have been 5 or 6 in that first half. We were on fire. A lot of rights, a lot of positives. 5-0 win. Great day in the sunshine for the Blues. What we learned is that against the medium to lower teams, we are not going to need a striker from me. We have got enough ability in that squad to push on and score bags of goals. Goals coming from all areas. But what we have got to now do is equate that and convert that into the top teams. Chelsea, Liverpool, United. We've got to go against them. We've got to be just as potent. We've got to really do it. What I would also do, and this is going to sound like a strange one, I know he's got to because we've got a big squad, but don't rotate as much. Shown, I know it's only Norwich, I know it's only Arsenal, but it's 2 games and the 11's been unchanged. We have to make sure we keep that going, for me, going forward. Keep that 11, keep that backline. Laporte's been brilliant alongside Diaz. Stones is going to find it very hard to get back in, but that's why Pep gets paid the millions and millions that he does. So yeah, what I want to say is, yes, 35 games left, 3 down, 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's not get too giddy at the moment. 10 goals in 2 games is fabulous, outstanding, world class. But let's look. We've got the international period coming up, and then a very tough away game at the King Power against Leicester City. Let's keep our feet on the ground, take it 1 game at a time, and let's see where we end up. We've also got the Champions League starting when we come back. Let's keep our feet on the ground, Blues. Many games to go. Thank you very much all for joining us here on this debrief of Manchester City 5, Arsenal 0. Please let us know what you thought of the game in the comments below. Give it a like, give it a share, and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to come and join us over on Twitch at the Mancunian Way 1894 for all our live vlogs. Keep an eye on @CIIITY for all the times when we are live, and also our Instagram, the Mancunian Way 1894, and our TikTok, the Mancunian Way. Loads of content going on there at the moment. Get over there and give that a watch as well. But thank you all for joining us. And yeah, if you're going to do it anyway, do it the Mancunian way, the only way we know.